Attention men, are you paid on Friday but broke on Monday? Hey, have you ever felt like your paycheck disappears the second it hits your account? Like no matter how hard you work, you've got more month than money? Well, look, you're not alone. And today I'm going to show you the exact tool that can help you take back control. Hello there. Hey, my name is James. You're on the Money Map Budget Planner channel right now. And I've been on the same journey as you're on right now. And that's trying to figure out where my money went and, why I felt stuck and how to finally build financial freedom. And here's the truth. It all starts with having a clear plan. So today I'm going to walk you through the Money Map Digital Budget Planner. It's 40 pages of powerful, easy to use tools that you can use. Put everything in one place: your income, your expenses, your savings goals, your debt payoff plan, and even your taxes. Okay, so whether you want to print it out, write it by hand, or type it in here. Also, you can use a stylus pen, as you can see me use right now. This planner adapts to you. So let's get it started right now. And it's a simple way to track and get control of your finances. All right. And here, real quick, I'm going to go through this. The Money Made Simple Daily Guide to stop living paycheck to paycheck, remove financial stress, and still enjoy your life in just minutes a day to discover where your money is going so you can take control and map out your financial future. Here's a picture of me. Okay, here's a welcome letter just stating some general information about this and your journey, starting your journey with me on this. Okay, we also have a prayer of salvation. I'm a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And, we all need divine intervention in our lives to make things better for us and, of course, give him glory. So there's a prayer for you, if you like. Also, here's the instructions, the easy to use budget planner. We have about 6 steps here you can do. Again, this takes only 15 minutes a day. Just being consistent is the key to all of this and anything in life, really, just being consistent. So we'll go through that. Also, this page here is just to put your name on there if you like. And I have an inspiring scripture here. It's Proverbs 10:4 that says, "He becomes poor that deals with the slack hand, but the hand of the diligent makes rich." So that just kind of confirms what I just said about being consistent and staying on top. Now, this particular planner here, what we have here, you can encompass all your information in one place. So we're going to start with some bank accounts. You can put your information with the bank accounts, the contact information, the account numbers and all that there. This will make it simple for you so you don't have to, look all over the place for it. This is for your credit card information as well. I'm going to keep going here. We have account tracker. This account tracker, again, is the same thing. There's different accounts. It could be used for instance, your stock accounts that you may have, maybe 401k accounts. Putting all the information together one place, make it simple for you to keep track of everything so you know where to go. Hey, if you have to make a decision, you know to go one place only to find all the information you have to have instead of going to several websites and all that. You don't have to do that. Okay, this form here is the monthly budget. The monthly budget is the one you're going to use the most every single month. But once you get started, you're going to put this information in here. As you can see, I have here income. We have under the income column, of course, we have fixed expenses. We also have other expenses. The fixed expenses we all probably have to some form or fashion. We have a mortgage or rent, utilities, food, gas, car, insurance, savings possibly, and also other expenses, which are more variable things that you have a little bit more flexibility in. And those are the ones where a lot of people miss it. And that's where eating out, subscriptions like Netflix and whatnot, and discretionary, just money you spend anywhere in it, just buying sodas, eating out, whatever else, doesn't matter. But that area is where you're going to find a lot of extra income there to take care of the bills that you really do have to get that done with. So we're going to make that's going to be a regular thing that we're going to be working on in future videos that you'll see soon. This particular page here is the zero budget form. Now, some of you may have heard about the digital or heard about the zero budget form rather. And what that means is that it basically is your income minus your expenses equal to zero. All right. So this is a more detailed plan. Some gurus out there, they're promoting this, and which is I think it's a great idea. It's not for everyone right away because it is highly detailed and you really have to watch every single dollar. But if you're ready for that, it's here for you. If you're not, you know what, we can go a different route to make it a little bit easier so you can acclimate yourself into budgeting your money. All right, let's move on. Okay, we have a credit score tracker. In this credit score tracker, you're keeping track of your score per each month for the year and see how high or low it's going. And you may have, you could set, for instance, your goals, what score you might want to reach up to. Maybe you're at 500, but you want to reach to 600. And basically you can keep track of it and see exactly where it's going over the year. And it's a great way to see where things are at that particular moment. Again, we have here a credit score importance form. And basically, it's just what is your priorities? You have 3 priorities here. Are you looking to pay off a particular debt or first, or are you, for instance, looking to save, maybe lower your interest, do a transfer or some sort? This is all up to you. This is basically custom to your life, to your situation, and this will work out great for you if you're looking to do any of those things with a credit card. And again, all these forms here, guys, they're not for everyone. Everyone has their own situation. Some of these forms you may not even have to use because your situation doesn't apply. It doesn't apply. So only use what's there for you, what your situation is. Okay, we have here a spending tracker. Of course, you can keep track of what you're spending for the week, for the month, or even for the day. You can keep doing that as well. That helps you keep track of it to keep a running total of your expenses. We're going to move on. We also have a no spend challenge. Now, some people would like to use a little bit more discipline that they have to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go a day without spending any money. I'm going to go a day or week or maybe even a month, however long, or several days to not spend any excess money besides my expenses, and of course food and things like that you have to have. But this is a great way to at least see how much you have left over of that discretionary money that you have that you could use in other areas of your budget. All right, it's a great way. Also with that, there's a no spend challenge. With that is a way to, it's more of a, I guess, a checklist, like a 31-day checklist. If you want to see how many days you're going, you can just kind of keep track of it that way. You can go 5 days, 10 days, 30 days, however you want to work that. Your goal could be for 30 days for the month of November, let's say, and start date and whatever plans you may have, the amount that you may decide to go ahead and save for that period of time. All right, let's move on. We have the expenses tracker. The expenses tracker, of course, what it is self-explanatory. Whatever you're spending for that particular week or month or time period that you're working with, it is available to work with you. It's really good. This will help you. You see, it has a date, has a category, the description of it, and the amount. So you can tally it all up for that day, for that week, for that month. And so you have a little bit more of an accurate figure of that amount that you're spending. All right. Also have a paycheck budget. The paycheck budget, again, only so many people have, you only have so many jobs that you can work. So maybe you might have 2 or 3, maybe a side hustle or something like that. You can keep track of what's coming in and what's kind of going out with that. Also, we have a yearly expense form. This yearly expense form is kind of giving you an idea of how much you're spending, let's say in January, February, March, and so on, each and every month. You can compare each month from, let's say, January to May, and from the winter time to the summertime or spring. You can kind of see where expenses are going. You can see maybe your gas bill has gone up higher in one month than the other month rather. So you can see how you can see and compare. That's what we're doing. Okay, we have an income tracker, of course. We just mentioned about the income. Again, you can keep track of your income sources, the description of it. It could be some side hustle that you're working on. along with your job and your spouse's job, possibly. Also, maybe something that you sold on the side. You know, it could be some trinkets, whatever you're selling at that moment. That could work. But you're just adding it all up. We have a bill tracker. The bill tracker is a little bit more like the difference between a bill and expense. A bill is more of a long term, like for instance, a car note, a mortgage payment, something along those lines. The expense is obviously something that is ongoing, but it's more like utilities, things that you absolutely need to have. All right. Okay, we have a bill and subscription tracker. Again, we know what the bills are, but subscriptions, let's look at those. Okay, we have Netflix, we have the Disney Channel, we have whatever sports channels that you may be looking into. You know what? You can only watch one channel at a time. A lot of people are spending way much more than they should be on subscriptions to watching TV. And besides that, there's other subscriptions, including myself. I'm guilty of the same thing, is that there's some subscriptions that hitting our account that's online subscriptions, for instance, as well. Different subscriptions on software and stuff like that that you may not be using. So you got to keep in mind of everything and see where all your money's going. This will help you a lot with it. Okay, so here we have a family budget form. We're looking at the house expense, car expenses, insurance, living expenses, and so on. All right, then we also have online shopping. This is probably a little bit more for your spouse, most likely. But if you're buying things on Amazon and maybe some other websites, you can keep track of what you're spending for the past time period of week, a month, and so on. And then here you can use for your grocery shopping, if need be, for a shopping list. This is digital, so it can be on your tablet, it could be on your cell phone, it could be on your wife's cell phone, whatever the case may be. So you can keep track of it, and you can also, type this in here, whatever it is you want. You want to buy milk, cereal and whatnot, and so you can keep track of it that way. Also, a budget list. We have a budget list for a lot of different things here. Look, we're looking at traveling, new experiences, exercise, sports, helping others, self-fulfillment, education. You know what? We all we want to enjoy life. We want to do things, and it's not about just working and that's it. We want to enjoy our lives. We want to have some money set aside for different things, like for travel. And maybe you want to set aside, for instance, $500 a month, right? Planning a vacation down the road. That could be very helpful. Maybe donating to a charity, right? So much per month, maybe $100 a month, $50, whatever. Education, maybe take on an online class. Any of those. I mean, that's what this is for. So you can help you keep a good guide on what's going on. We have weekly expenses. So, okay, instead of the daily, we have a weekly. So you know what that means. So we're looking at the expenses for the week, what you spent the money on, whether it's gasoline for commuting, getting to work and whatnot, eating out, and all these other things as well. And that's two of the same forms. You can always have more of those too. You can duplicate those by printing them out if you like. Also, upcoming expenses. Here's a big one. Here we are coming up on the tail end of the year. There's extra expenses. We know that the holidays come up, and many of us don't plan or, for the entire year for the holidays. So here's a great way to kind of keep track of what's happening. For instance, a lot of people, well, they should be. There are banks and maybe credit unions that have holiday accounts where you can set some money aside each and every month, right? Say $25 a month, $50, whatever per month. So by the time you got to the holidays here in November, December, you have a nest egg for that expense. So it doesn't take you off course of your regular monthly expenses that you already have, that we all already have, Okay, here we go. We have an annual overview. You're just kind of looking over everything. You can look at how much income you made in January, in February, compare that to each other with the expenses of each month, and so on and so forth, all the way down. We can keep on going here. We have a financial calendar. You can use that each and every month. You print 12 of those out if you like. You know exactly what you got to do. What do you got to pay out for each month? And we also have here a profit and loss statement. Those of you who have a business that are 1099s and not W-2s. Maybe you sell something for commissions. This is a great way to keep track of that. And again, like I said, some of these forms here are not for everyone. So, but you will find something for you. That's one thing I will say. Okay, so all right, so we have a financial tracker. Now, again, this here is basically setting goals. You're setting a goal. Maybe you have a goal of paying off your credit card. You can put that in there, and maybe the amount is $500 or whatever it is that's on there. You have a start date, complete date, and it tells you what your progress is. Maybe 10%, 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100% done with it. So you can keep track as each month goes by updating it. And that's all you got to do, guys. Just a slight update, just a little bit. It doesn't take much. Financial summary, the same thing. Income, savings, expenses, debt, paid debt, and giving for each month. A grand total at the bottom. Real simple, guys. These are simple forms. Here we go. We have tax deductions. So when you're out of your income, what's coming out of there? You need to know that too, because the tax man cometh, right? As we all hear that. So we got to get an idea of how much is going out of our taxes, and you could probably figure out how much you can save, or maybe have some of these for deductions, right? So you can lower your tax bill. This is a great way to do that. Okay, we have a donation tracker. If you're a giver, if you love to give money, donations to good causes, or helping people, this is a great way to do that. This is a tax deduction as well. Okay, annual donation log, and that's a grand total of the organization that you're giving away, the description, and the amount that you gave for each month. Again, that's great for taxes. We have a sales tracker here for, again, those who are 1099s or commission sales. This will work great for you. All right, and we're moving on. We have billing accounts. Now, these are bills that, again, like for instance, your car note, your mortgage company that you're paying, anything like that. Maybe it's a solar bill company so you have the company name, the contact, the account number, the payment method, all that, the information that you need to reach out to them whenever necessary. And it's all in one place, guys. Saving planner. The saving planner, hey, it's great time to save. It's time to do that, guys. We got to do that now. There's a lot of gurus out there saying not to save money. Basically, they're saying savers are losers, which, and honestly, there's some truth to that, but it depends on what you're saving it for. If it's just sitting in the bank and trying to collect some little bit of interest at the bank's peddly interest that they pay, then yeah, you're losing. But if you're setting it aside for a particular reason, like for instance, hey, I'm going to save up $1,000 and put it into the stock market, then that's a great way of doing it. You have to have something to work with. You have to have a seed, right? So that's a great way to do that. Again, here we are. We're on 52-week saving. Maybe you have a long-term goal for the rest of the week, or rest of the year rather, and maybe the first week you may only save whatever $50, and maybe by the fifth week you're saving $150. So you can see how you can kind of gradually move up, or just save the exact same amount. It doesn't matter, but whatever your goal is, you can reach it by keeping track of it. That's what all this is about. We have the 52-week saving plan as well. Now, with this one here, it's basically the same form. Actually, it is the same form. It's the second part of it for the full 52 weeks. And of course, you can write your notes on there. And then here is just more of a visual saving jar tracker, kind of keeping an eye on this. We can say I've saved $5,000, and could write something in there as well. Okay, so here we are. Okay, this was just a quick overview, guys. And in the next few videos, I'll actually sit down and do real life budgets, families overspending, couples trying to save for a house, even people drowning in debt. And I'll show you how we find the money right here in the Money Map. So if you're, tired of stressing out over money and you're ready to finally take control, grab your own copy of the Money Map Budget Planner today. And I'll drop a link in the description and in the pinned comment section. And remember, you don't have to work harder to win with money. You just need a better map. Okay, so if you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the upcoming real life budget breakdowns. Your financial freedom starts today with the Money Map Budget Planner. God bless.